The Ghost of Yotei dev says all the joy has been sucked out of her life. Oh, poor me. My bushy hurts. All right, so Drew Harrison, if you remember, they were a senior dev at Sucker Punch Studios. They made a very tasteless joke about Charlie Kirk's murder. And they effed around and found out they got fired from their 10-year position at Sucker Punch Studios. Sony went ahead and chopped off their head. This is their latest post on Blue Sky. I'm not on Blue Sky. I never will be on Blue Sky. That's for all the weirdos and snowflakes that are TDS and EDS and whatever DS. They can't take any kind of criticism that is not remotely leaning right. But you could see Grums with this tweet said the Ghost of Yotei dev says all the joy has been sucked out of her life. And he says, good, you doubled down on your hate in celebration of Charlie Kirk's death and continue to promote political violence in your screen name. You said you would do it again. Well, Osmond Gold says he will be ready with another video when you do. It's their tweet. It says, as it turns out, my joke didn't make the game do any worse. My firing didn't make the game do any better. So really the only thing that the harassment campaign succeeded in was sucking all the joy out of my life. So I guess that's a W. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this. People like you, Drew, deserve to have every ounce of joy sucked out of your life for being miserable, unhinged human beings with no empathy. You think that you're some kind of like real activist when all you are is just a shit poster on social media. At the end of the day, that's all you really are. And you want to complain about people saying hateful things, yet some of the things that you're saying are extremely hateful, extremely tone deaf, all because people have different political beliefs than you do. So if you guys don't remember, let's take a little bit of a quick history lesson before we continue on and look at the comments, totally eviscerating them. So this was actually about a month ago. I said, this is Drew Harrison, the senior lock dev and texture artist at Sucker Punch Productions, currently working on Ghost of Yotei. She publicly mocked Charlie Kirk's assassination, even making a tasteless Mario and Luigi joke, then doubled down, mocking anyone upset by it. If you need another reason to steer clear of this game, here it is. So you can see, I hope the shooter's name is Mario so that Luigi knows his bro got his back, which was the original post on Blue Sky that caused all the backlash. They think it's cute to say stuff like this. They think it's cute to say that people got killed because they're fascist. They all think that's cute. And then when they receive the consequences, because this is not cancel culture, this is consequence culture, they can't handle it. They cannot handle it at all. And they quadruple-duple down on it. They said, I've been told that Twitter has noticed me from across the room. And then some of y'all have never heard of the critically acclaimed Mario Brothers franchise by Nintendo and its shows. Maybe instead of emailing people's employers, y'all should be emailing your reps and demand gun control immediately. Again, typical on-brand behavior of individuals like this. Very on-brand behavior of individuals like this. So this is a recap of the original post that caused all that. And I made some tweets. I showed who they are, showed their LinkedIn, showed a couple websites and stuff like that. Very tasteless individual, and it backfired on them. So looking at today's post and looking at the replies, you can see shoutouts to Kata. Says, all that virtual signaling for nothing. There's a lesson to be learned here that I doubt they will get. And Thanos saying all that for a drop of clout. And Drew got absolutely no clout, except being a laughingstock on the internet. Dr. Pika, shout outs with the planes, trains, and automobiles screenshot. LCH says, I cannot put into words how much I despise you and your opinions. Same applied to Charlie Kirk. So look, we got a snowflake here, guys. Eesh. Crying about Grums. Crying about Charlie Kirk. A little snowflake here. And, rightfully so. Pacifier given to them. There's some people that still, for whatever reason, justify the murder of somebody. Like right here, Jokobot says you people literally target harass this person to be fired because you're offended over something over a joke. At least you acknowledge that it was targeted harassment. Let's remind that you people sexually harassed a woman from Blizzard and cheered when she committed suicide. Again, and again, this also is on brand. It's usually a furry, usually somebody with an anime avatar. So, on brand. On fucking brand. So, yeah, definitely a fuck around and find out situation with Drew Harrison. And Osmond Gold made a video about it. So let's go ahead and tune in.
And I made a video about them, and it turns out that they got fired. They
Yep.
got fired from their job.
Yes, sir.
Too bad, huh? Wow. What a shame for you.
And I hold the same exact feelings. Too bad. What a shame. Nothing of value was lost. F around and find out, Drew Harrison. We are all laughing.
And also, here's the important thing, okay? I want to make sure that people remember this, is that eventually you'll get a new job.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, I might just make another video and contact that employer too.
Yep, guys, it's not cancel culture, it's consequence culture at this point. They're marked. They got the scarlet letter. They're marked for life. Vile human being. You messed around. The internet never forgets. And somebody like Osmond Gold, if they make a video and post it out and your newest employer sees it, you're done. You are gone. All because of a tasteless, vile joke. That you couldn't just be a normal human being. You had to do your whole edgelord woke tard nonsense.
Now, why would I do that? For fun.
For fun. That's based. He likes it.
It's a nice pastime for me.
It is. It's a nice pastime.
Fuck 'em. That's why.
Fuck them. That's why.
Yep.
And you know what? I share that sentiment again. I'm tired of walking on eggshells. I'm tired of being a nice person to vile people that have no boundaries just because you have a different political affiliation. I don't hate people that think different than me, but I do hate people that laugh about people's death like this, that laugh about people being assassinated like this. I hate that stuff. I don't hate people just because they're left wing or they're a person of color or they're gay. Let's get that straight. I hate people that are vile like Drew Harrison. And that's, to me, a normal thing to do, to be upset about that.
Make an example about him. Yeah, exactly. That's it. And Honkai Star Rail canceling a voice actor for supporting Charlie. No, I didn't see that at all. I heard something about Dr. Ratio, but I don't know the whole story about it. And yeah, it turns out that my joke didn't make the game do any worse.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that? Like, what a stupid comment to make. How do you know that it didn't make the game do worse whenever you don't have a use case in a control group for the game not doing worse? Like,
yeah, so it's debatable of how well the game is doing at this moment, but in my opinion, Drew's post on Blue Sky is nothing but absolute cope. And we got another tweet from Grums, who's just all over this like flies on dog shit. Says the reason I don't support Ghost of Yotei is because the devs celebrate the assassination of Charlie Kirk and the voice actress supports and claims to be a member of Antifa, which is all fact. Good game or not, it's strictly non-binary for me, and I'm in the same boat. I got no interest. Maybe I'll pick it up in the used bin at GameStop, but no interest right now. He goes on to say, but people are making up their own reasons about my opinions in their head because they are sick leftists that won't confront the fact that we have a problem when assassinations are celebrated and ICE agents are assaulted. So they lie instead. And this goes back to the, I guess, logic that people like Drew Harrison have, right? If you even dare to say something about a left-leaning influencer, like let's say a polar opposite of Charlie Kirk, let's say one of them met a tragic assassination like Charlie Kirk did. If we even dared to joke about it, it'd be immediate cancel culture. It'd be immediate pitchforking. It'd be immediate cancellation. But because this guy was a fascist and a Nazi and he was right-leaning, it's okay to be vile. It's okay to be a disgusting human being. Well, Drew Harrison, you fucked around and you found out. And now you're coping that the game is out. You're trying to say it didn't do any worse or any better since you posted that. And it just took the joy out of your life. Well, like I said, you deserve to have that joy taken out of your life. I want this to be a long-term life lesson for you. I want you to realize that you took a 10-year career at Sucker Punch and wasted it. It literally went down the drain because of your comment. Let this be a lesson to people that consequence culture will always prevail in the long run. And I think this whole sad, tragic event brought out the worst in a lot of people at a time that it's not needed. It was a very sad, tragic, whether you like him or not, whether you agree with his politics, his opinions or not. It was a very unfortunate situation. And Drew Harrison, to be still crying about joy being taken out of her life instead of being like, hey, I fucked up and properly apologizing, tells me every single thing that I need to know about them. So I'm going to leave it right there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.